is very startling and uncomfortable for them. Imagine hearing a vacuum cleaner not just as a loud, annoying buzz, but as an overwhelming roar. That's the daily reality for many cats when it comes to raised voices or sudden loud noises in their environment. And when cats hear these loud sounds, they don't see it as we do. They usually perceive the loud person as a threat, someone scary coming their way. This perception isn't just about the momentary scare. A study highlighted how cats living in noisier environments tend to show signs of stress. These signs can be subtle, like hiding more often, or more obvious, like becoming aggressive. Teasing. Teasing can take many forms, like playfully pulling on a cat's tail, startling them while they're sleeping, or often picking them up against their will. Cats have a strong memory, especially for events that they find traumatic or unsettling. This means that the teasing isn't just forgotten once it's over. It can lead to long-term trust issues. In some cases, it can even lead to a condition known as hyperesthesia syndrome, where a cat becomes excessively sensitive to touch or stimuli around its back. Declawing. So this is quite a controversial topic. Declawing isn't just a simple nail trim. It's a surgical procedure that removes the last bone of each toe from a cat's paw. Think of it as amputating a human's finger at the last knuckle. Many people consider declawing as a solution to scratching behavior, but studies have shown that declawed cats often experience significant pain, which can lead to behavioral changes. Imagine trying to walk on tender feet every day. It would affect your mood too, wouldn't it? That's what happens to these cats. They might start avoiding the litter box because the sand feels painful on their sensitive paws, or they might become more prone to biting since they've been stripped of their primary means of defense. The impact of declawing is profound and extends beyond physical pain. In fact, declawing is considered so inhumane that it's illegal in many countries around the world. So what are the alternatives? The good news is there are many. Regular nail trimming can help minimize damage from scratching. Nail caps are another great option, offering a humane way to keep both your cat's claws and your furniture safe. Providing different types of scratching posts and pads around your home encourages natural scratching behavior in appropriate places, letting them exercise their instincts without harm. Rough play. It's a common misunderstanding that cats are just naturally rough players, but in reality, how they play with us often mirrors how we've taught them to play. Cats naturally use play to practice these skills, such as stalking, pouncing, and biting. However, when playtime becomes too rough, it can confuse them and potentially lead to fear or aggression. This is because they might not understand why their trusted human companion suddenly seems to be treating them like prey. When play involves hands or feet chasing them around, it can teach them that biting and scratching human skin is okay. This might be fun and harmless when they're a small kitten, but as they grow, their bites and scratches can become more painful and potentially dangerous. Paying attention to a cat's body language during play is crucial. If they start rapidly flicking their tail, flatten ears, or have dilated pupils, it's time to take a break. These signals mean they're not having fun anymore, and continuing to push them can lead to negative associations with playtime. Inconsistent or harsh discipline. Harsh discipline, like yelling, hitting, poking their face into the accident, or using a spray bottle, can actually make things worse. For cats, this kind of discipline can lead to fear, anxiety, and even aggression. They're not connecting the punishment with their behavior. They're just scared of you. A fascinating study showed that cats are more responsive to positive reinforcement. This means rewarding good behavior with treats, petting, or kind words, rather than punishing bad behavior. It turns out, cats can learn quite a bit when they're motivated by something positive. They're more likely to repeat behaviors that earn